to shout out YouKnowIGotSoul.com because you guys support me every single show I do.
Alright, Teedra, so the Empress Pride Collection is coming next month. Tell us a little bit about this project. Now, just reading who's coming.
This project is really good. It's a collection of songs from a period of time in my life where I'm really clear on who I am as a woman. Sad thing about it though, I'm second guessing putting it out on the 25th.
Oh, okay.
Only because I have interest in people backing me right now, and I kind of want to hold off maybe and wait so I can get a little bit more exposure for it, because the backing will bring more exposure. You know what I mean? And it's so important that my product gets heard. And I might have to hold off on the 25th. You're the first person I told that to.
Cool.
But that was the date I had said. I have everything ready to go, but I might have to hold off on the 25th. I think I might work Can't Be Love a little bit more because I think it's a good song and I think it needs to get a little bit more.
So would you think about making that then your next album? Because, you know, since Complex Simplicity, people have been waiting for an album from you. Would that become an album or would that still be like a new tier?
Yeah, it's going to be out.
Okay, so that's the direction you're looking at.
All original songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So sonically, you know, as you've come so far with this project, what's the direction like compared to previous stuff?
You know, as you hear with Can't Be Love, it's like a little bit rock pop there.
Right.
But then I'm also doing like, you know, the kind of hip hop soul thing, because that's my era. Hip hop soul is my era of music. So I'm doing you know, a lot of pianos and banging drums and layered harmonies. Hip hop soul. Yeah. Hip hop soul. Yeah. Pop soul. You know, just staying in that soulful direction.
Right. You know, since it's been almost 10 years since Complex Simplicity, classic album, you've got a big following off that album, you know, all the works that have come after it.
Thank you.
Do you feel like there's pressure to follow that album up with another classic? Or?
No, man, I can only make the music that comes from my heart that God lays on my spirit. You know, I can't really get caught up with the pressure of anything. I just hope somebody can relate to these crazy thoughts that's going on in my head. That's all I can really do. I don't really take it all that serious.
Right. Cool. And you know, I read something you mentioned in another interview. The business side of things kind of held things back at some points. I think that's what you were touching on earlier. You had some backers now. Is that, you know, do you feel like that's what you've needed? You know, that kind of extra boost?
Yeah, because I mean, I won't sit up here and say I'm the greatest businesswoman. I have people to help me with that. But I've never been on a major label ever. I put out a record 10 years ago, an official album 10 years ago on a indie label, and I'm working off of that with my mixtapes and whatever work I put out. You know, people hit me and be like, "Yo, I just got your album. I'm so late," and it's so funny that they still like it today. So, I mean, I can only rely on my talent and pray that the business side of it comes together. But I focus on my talent. I focus on the craft. I focus on that part because I can't sit up here and tell you that I know about the business part so well. You know, I know some artists are very business savvy. I don't know if I'm so much so that, you know.
Makes sense.
And I'm very headstrong. Yeah. And that doesn't make for you tired, you know, coming together with a lot of business people because they want you to relinquish a lot of control and ownership of a lot of stuff that I don't really care to. I want my publishing. I'm not letting that shit go. Sorry. I write them damn songs. Cool.
So, you know, how has your inspiration for your writing changed? Because you've always written your own music, you've written for other artists. You know, it's been nearly 10 years now. How's the motivation behind your writing changed over the years?
I was a lot younger when I wrote my first album. I was a lot younger, and now I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I'm very clear. I'm grown. I'm very clear on who I am and what I'm talking about, and you know, like for instance, Can't Be Love, the single that we have out now, is really talking about a long stint with celibacy. I was celibate for an extremely long time, more than most people could. Most people would blow their brains out for how long I was celibate, but I had to come to a place of thinking like, everything doesn't have to be that serious. It doesn't have to be love. It might just be lust for tonight. You know, I don't have to get so deep into it. My subject matter is more dealing with me as a woman than with Complex Simplicity. I was dealing with myself as a person growing up. Right. This project is me dealing with myself more as a woman, and a regal woman, a classy woman, a woman that, but a woman that can still get down and dirty and ratchet. Right. Like sophisticated ratchet. You know, that whole thing.
Yeah. All right, cool, cool. Now, I know you had some shows in London a few months back, and I read you mentioned your fan base out there is almost just as big as here in the U.S.
Yes.
So what does it mean to have fans all over the world, you know?
That's amazing. That's really amazing. It's humbling, and it's definitely motivational. It makes you feel like you know, who gonna stop you if the world is with you? You know what I'm saying? And if it's just pockets of people all across the world, that's enough for me to just continue going and putting my music across and my message across.
Right. Cool. Now, I just read an article where you mentioned Prince's 1999 album was your top album. Yes. You know, what type of influence has that had on you in your music?
Prince is an artist that has always been very clear on his sensual and sexual side. And I like to come across sensual in my music, you know, even if I'm singing about something that has nothing to do with sensuality or sex. I like to come off like that because in life I'm a little bit aggressive. In song I'm soft and I'm sweet and I'm this chick that I want to be in my head, but in life I'm like kind of really aggressive and gully, you know. And Prince does that to a T. So I just love, and I love just how broad his spectrum is. Like, he can do any kind of music. You name a genre of music, Prince can do it, and he can do it well. Hip hop, not so much so, but we'll let him slide on that. He was born way, you know, a long time ago, so we'll let him slide on that. But he's just an artist that, if you listen to the 1999 album, you could put it out now, and it'd still be amazing. If an artist came out now and did that album now, it'd still be amazing. That's just, who's better than that? No one.
Cool. And just finally, you know, the Young Lioness Project, I always thought that was going to be your second album. You know, are you going to hold on to the music?
I'm going to hold that until I can give it the way I want to.
So you're still going to plan to release that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it's just like, I want that to be like that's everything to me, you know? Like, it's not the Young Lioness anymore, it's the Lioness. And the Lioness is a project that I just musically want to go places that people don't expect of me. I want it to be broad and grander than what I can give right now. I don't have the finances and the facilitation to do what I want to do right now with that. So I'm holding songs that are clearly just for that project.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I've collected them over a long period of time too.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So is there anything you want to add?
Yes. I just want to say thank you so much for always supporting me.